Welcome back to Planet in the South. Tonight we have a quick, easy, plant-based 30-minute meal. We're going back to a classic that I used to make a long time ago when I did more of a keto low carb. We're going back to an egg roll in a bowl. Tonight we're actually going to use the Gardein ground beef. I usually use the Impossible. I really like it, but I have this Gardein, so I'm going to try it out. But this can be made with really any type of meat. Chicken, pork, turkey. People make it with ground beef, sausage, any of that, and make it really good. And this is one you can really customize. So this is going to be my version of egg roll in a bowl. It's going to be really good. So we'll get started. First thing, the only prep that I need to do is to dice up an onion. A lot of people don't like it in there, but I just get the pre-made coleslaw bag for the main contents, and then I like onion in it, so I'm just going to dice up an onion, and then I'll get that going. But that is literally all you have to do for prep on this one, making it a super easy weeknight meal. So now that I've gotten that onion diced up, I'm going to throw it in the pan. Just a little bit of oil. I've got it hot. I'm using my wok here. Do I have to have a wok? No, but anytime I have anything that I can use my wok with, I'm gonna use my wok because I really like it. But a regular skillet's just fine. Okay, so I'm just putting the onion in first, just so that it can get soft. I like my onions to be soft. I don't like super crunchy onions. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is I am going to cook the Gardein ground beef. And this one is really good because I was in there, I was decorating my Christmas tree. Then it hit me that I forgot to defrost my meat. So this one doesn't have to be defrosted, okay? So lifesaver for all of us that forget to take our meat out the freezer. We've got our onions sauteed down. They're nice and soft, got a little bit of color on them. And now we're just gonna add in some Gardein. I'm not gonna do this whole bag. It's 4.5 servings for the whole bag. And with all, we want it to be mainly the egg roll part here, the cabbage and slaw and all that. So I'm probably gonna do about half the bag. So now instructions on it is to put it in there on medium heat and cover it. And that's gonna cook for about 15 minutes. So while we let that cook, let's just go ahead and get our sauce made. Sauce, most important part of this dish, obviously. So I have soy sauce. So I'm gonna put probably, let's say, 1/4 cup of soy sauce in here. We're eyeballing. 1/4 cup, 1/3 of a cup, whatever you want to do there. And then I have this seasoning sauce that I got at an Asian market a long time ago. So this is definitely optional. I just think it gives it just a little extra kick, and so that's why I'm gonna add it in here. And I just have it. So if you don't, this one's not a big deal. Also gonna add in just a little bit of hoisin sauce just to make it a little bit thicker. I love the way hoisin sauce tastes, and this is, again, just something you can pick up at Walmart. This is not a specialty at all. Now I'm gonna throw in a little bit of ground ginger, and I'm gonna go very light on this one because I don't care for ginger a whole lot, but it does give it a little extra something. So a little bit of ground ginger, but like I said, this one I could do without and be just fine. And then I'm gonna add just a touch of garlic powder. Now we just taste. Our onions and ground beef is good, and our Gardein vegan ground beef is gonna cook in here for about 15 minutes. And then when we come back, throw in the rest of our stuff. We'll be good to go. So once our Gardein and onions is almost done cooking, we're actually gonna have some wontons with this tonight. So these are mini chicken and vegetable dumplings. They have the plant-based ones in Walmart in the produce section. I just don't have any of those tonight. These are in the freezer. We're trying to get them ate up. I just have a little bit of oil in a pan here, and then once that gets hot, I just like to do mine pan fried. The microwave, they never turn out. So if you're doing dumplings in the microwave, good for you. They don't turn out for me. I got my grease hot. Needs to be heated up just a little bit more. And then this is almost done, and so when it is done, I'm gonna throw some garlic in there because I didn't want my garlic to burn, and I'm gonna throw my whole cabbage coleslaw mixture in there and my sauce. And then really all that needs to do is just to heat up, get all the way heated through, and then supper will be done. So I'm just adding my dumplings to my hot skillet here, throwing them in there. These are little mini dumplings. I think I'm probably just gonna use what's left in the bag because we eat leftovers. An egg roll in a bowl always has leftovers, so that'll be what we have for lunch tomorrow. I might be going to the nail shop tomorrow, so this might be supper tomorrow too, and we're gonna be just fine with it. My ground beef is done. Now I'm going to add in some garlic, a good chunk of garlic. We love garlic. I'm gonna get that mixed up, then I'm gonna add in my coleslaw mix. And this is why I use my wok, because when you have cabbage, you know, you always need a much bigger pan to start, and then by the end of it, it looks like you don't have anything. So make sure you got plenty of room for your cabbage. So kind of mix that up there. And now I'm adding in all of my sauce. I'm not going to reserve any sauce. It can all go in here. And that's what you want to hear. Just let it get all warm and cooked up. And then make sure you keep an eye on your dumplings. Don't let one side get too burnt. Make sure you flip them. That's how I like mine to be flipped over.